Just woke up, couple bodies from the club dealing with this hangover.
I ain't fucking playing that shit. I ain't playing that shit.
When he started playing it, it'll get on my face, son. Get on my face, son.
Sorry. Let me reset. Hit the intro again.
I thought you was like.
Just woke up, couple bodies from the club.
Fuck that, nigga. Do the goddamn show. Got me resetting shit. Go
Hey,
ahead.
you did it though, bitch.
You fucking did it.
Sunshine, blue skies.
It's like halfway through, like, no, fuck that. I ain't no bitch. Fuck you.
A girl has found another, ain't gone away. Nobody?
Nope.
I got it on.
I was about. I go to do the two-step, cowboy.
So day after day, I stayed locked up in my room. I know to you, it might sound strange, but I wish it would rain.
Nothing.
I thought he was about to reset the show again. Like, let's try again. Third time's the charm.
Yeah. Rain down on me.
Who's this man? Hey, you got it. He did it while you were singing.
I was trying to get some SWV off. You know what I'm saying?
I was singing The Temptations. And Turtle, of all people, looked at me like, oh, what the fuck you talking about?
I think it was the way you were singing.
Yeah, 100%.
Here we go.
Because that don't even sound like the
Yeah,
Temptations
not at all, bro.
in any way possible.
Oh, okay. Let's play
I
the
thought
right
you
card.
were singing some shit like, what's that white
It was
man
country songs
that
type
sing
shit.
on Vegas?
There you go. You
Not
son of a
Elvis,
bitch.
the
Nobody
other white
much.
man.
Oh, fuck.
You know what I'm
My
talking
brain
about.
said Tony Bennett, but that's not
Donker Shane. It's one of his songs. If y'all didn't know,
Man, fuck y'all.
that's thank you in German.
What is it? How do you say thank you in German?
Donker Shane.
Dankeschön?
Donker Shane.
Dankeschön.
That's for dying, nigga.
What did we find out that shit meant? We definitely thought it found out.
It actually
meant
means goodbye.
Donker Shane? You sure?
No, das Vidania, I'm sorry.
I was about to say, no, Das Vidania. We found out it meant like office supplies or something.
No, it means goodbye. No.
Ooh, you know how mad I'd be.
Nigga say office. What?
Call D-Roy. She know.
A picture that
You call him Italian to fucking translate Russian?
A picture on the internet that pissed me off to no end was a Chinese woman on a subway in China. She just had water in English tattooed on her arm. Like, see, they do it. They do it. Just like we do. Welcome everybody to the Hangover Podcast. I'm your host Trey, aka Walter White, aka the internet has been in a frenzy after they found out Rosa Parks' husband had a car.
AKA ketchup is spicy.
The whole time?
Apparently.
Like, the whole time?
That nigga was at
He
work.
was making that bitch think that's
I told you. What I've been telling you all these fucking
was
years.
at work.
What I've been telling you, that hoe was just lazy.
He was black
Like-
in the 50s. He ain't had no job.
That's what I'm saying. He was at work.
Oh, I was about to say, don't
was
agree
at-
with me.
He at work.
Yeah, make that hoe catch the bus.
Yeah, man. Fuck you talking about?
That's what he did. That's how we got this whole situation.
Yeah.
Baby, I'm going to work. Bus leaves at 8, so don't be late.
Hey, keep it a bean. It was a dude she got into it with, to right here.
Yeah, it was a white bus driver.
The bus driver got up and went back there and said, look here, dumb bitch. I don't know where you think you're supposed to sit, but you way too old to not know where you're supposed to sit.
You know better.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it wasn't even like a fucking a person that she actually talked to outside of the bus driver. Like the nigga seen that Rosa Parks' black ass was in the back. No, it was in the front. And he was like, nah, bitch, you got to go to the back. I'm going to tell the bus driver. Bus driver came over there. Look at here, nigga lady. Your black ass to the back of the bus. And she was like, no.
I'm tired.
Oh, so
I'm tired.
I thought this whole time she had like a back and forth with somebody.
No.
the bus driver
I think the bus driver saw her and then went up and told her, like, nah, you got to move. And she, like, didn't say nothing or was like, no, I'm not going to do
Yeah.
that or, like, whatever the case was. So he just called the cops.
Yeah, because the only way black people were allowed to sit at the front of the bus is if that motherfucker was empty. So as soon as white man walk on, you got to get your black ass to the back.
They had a little chain and everything on a bunch
Yep.
of buses that had the colored section.
Yep.
And if the bus was empty, they'd take the chain down. You could sit wherever you wanted. But
Right.
as soon as some white people got on the bus, that chain went up and you had to sit your
I
black
think
ass.
they need to bring that back. You know what I mean? But like,
You don't ride the bus, so that's just pure racism.
no,
Yep. That is exactly what that is.
no. Hear me out. No, y'all fucked me up. No, I mean,
That was your own doing, sir.
I bet. So no, I mean like you know we go to the airport and you
Yeah.
got like the buses, the transport
Oh,
buses,
yeah,
and
the
shit
shuttles.
like that. The shuttles.
Yeah.
And people just be like, it's like, yo, bro, move. Like I work harder than you. Like, give me some space.
Nah,
like,
it's even worse when they do that shit and there's like 8 seats open.
like,
Like, bro, go sit the fuck down
Oh.
yeah, straight.
there. I
bro.
can't even open my legs to let my nuts
You know what I'm
breathe.
Bro,
saying?
I really
They
wanna-
got stripper poles all through this hoe. Like, you know what I'm saying? Bro, unless you a white, blonde-headed, blue-eyed woman, don't sit next to me when they got seats open. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck,
Like,
even then, don't sit next to me. It's hot. Move.
Didn't we have something like that while we were in DC and we was riding the bus around? Like somebody came and sat directly next to one of us and
Yeah.
was like, bro.
Niggas sat, so whole bus is wide open, right?
Yeah.
Maybe one person in the back of the bus driver, me, Sean Scott. Some nigga gets on the bus, sits directly across from us. And my nigga, I don't know what the fuck he was eating out of this grocery bag, but it looked like cat food and smelled like shit. Nigga, he scooped that shit up with his hands, shoved it down his mouth, hands just dripping in his shit. He close up the bag, tie that motherfucker, and go about his shit. I was
Yo,
like,
and then we saw a dude almost die on
that
the
sound
bus.
like
nigga, right across, you could have went sat in the back to do that, eat that nasty ass shit.
that sound like a nigga that was put y'all on a YouTube video.
Yeah.
No, what made it even worse was that wasn't the first weird interaction we had on the bus.
Absolutely not.
Like I like talked them up about it. I'm like, yo, they got the circulated bus. It only costs $1. It brings you to all the big parts of the city. Like we could just save a bunch of money on a rental car, like we were gonna do, and just ride the bus, bro. We could just ride the bus, and then you forget until you get there. Oh, this is a bus.
Right, this is
that only
public
costs $1.
transportation. Right.
So now we ride. Dude was sitting in front of me. We ride somewhere. It's like the end of the night. So I'm guessing he just got off work, and we like getting closer and closer to the hotel. This bus hit that hard right. This dude flew off his chair.
Dog.
Head first into the door.
Nigga.
So see what I mean? Bring the chain back. You know what I'm saying? Put the weirdos behind the chain. You know what I'm saying?
Not
Like,
black people, weirdos.
you know, yeah. It's like I've been on this bus. Obviously, this spot right here is like it's like checkmate. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's like
Facts.
you either gotta sit next to me or you gotta sit next to me.
Yeah.
Facts.
Get behind the chain.
Gotcha.
Start a new section.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm with you. I'm with
yeah.
you. I'm cool with segregation when it comes to crazy people. Like,
It's just that you had to say it like that.
I'm gonna say it differently.
like, hey, imagine if I
Hey,
just.
clip that.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's one of those moments. Like, imagine if I just dropped dead, like right in the middle of that sentence. Like, I'm okay with segregation. It just died, and now
Damn,
it's
I
like,
always
well,
knew he was a racist.
that's how the Hangover podcast ends.
Yeah, put that shit on your tombstone.
Here lies Scott, loving father, son, brother, cousin,
Nigga went out like
uncle.
Birdie Madoff.
Yeah, cool with segregation.
Cool with segregation.
Prefers things separate.
Like I said, man, I don't like nobody. And anybody can get it. Hate all you motherfuckers. My God dropped today, y'all. It's a good day for me. Hit it for him one time.
That's wild.
Yep.
Also, I'm mad at Joe.
I literally was about to hit it. Sitting across from me, as always, is Takeoff Music's very own Mr. TL.
Yeah.
And then sitting to my right, we got the blackest cowboy this side in Mississippi.
Howdy. And
Mister.
I got it on.
I hate how we both just. Just the fuck, bro. Get a little trigger happy. Oh fuck! How was everybody's week? Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
Fuck, how's your week, Scott? How's your mental health?
Oh God.
Is
Oh,
it
yeah.
that month?
Everybody just stopped in the middle of the highway. Oh shit!
Started crying.
Turns up radio.
My mental health is beautiful. Thank you for asking. I'm doing this thing where I just start ignoring all the things that piss me off. What's the worst that could happen?
You know?
I'm a tumor. 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 Oh God. I had my kid all week and he is going through crazy sleep regression right now. So that's going well.
Sleep regression.
Yes.
Okay, so going backwards.
Oh yeah.
Gotcha.
Big time.
Gotcha.
Like if you remember when I first moved in here, 7:30 would roll around. I'd love to. 7:30 would roll around. I'd pick them up. I'd tell them to tell everybody night night. I'd bring them into the room, lay them down. Here's your stuffies. Here's your blanket. Here's your water. Night, buddy. Night, dada. And then that'd be the end of it. Now, he's like breakdancing in the middle of the crib, like, I'm not going to bed right now. No, dada. No, dada.
I've
How
noticed
old
that,
is he?
like, when you
He's
do,
about to
like,
be
Right?
3.
He's about to be 3 in what? September, right? Shit, I mean, fuck. What? You ain't ever think about just bumping it to like 8?
Yeah. Like, I mean, at this point, that's pretty much what it's become. Like,
Right.
The problem's not him going to sleep. The problem is he wants to sleep with me. That's the regression part. It's
Right.
like we got him to a place where we could just put him down and leave him alone, and he put himself to sleep.
Right.
Now, no.
Do you
That's
think
why
that
you put
comes
the crib-
from?
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Nah, I was probably about to say the same thing you said. Do you think that comes from the crib being in the room with you?
No, because
versus
he's
what it
worse.
not used to be.
Worse at his mom's.
Oh wow.
No,
Yeah.
I was about to say, like, put the crib parallel to the bed, and then, like, when he falls asleep with you, you just give him a little...
Nudge right off.
Just
Yeah.
a little nudge right into the bed.
Everybody know baby sleep hard as shit.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
buy
You
extra
know what I'm saying?
pillows. You know what I'm saying? Soften the blow. You'll be good to go.
That's why it pissed me off
Put his
last night.
stuffies in there.
Last night wasn't too bad, but then he woke up at 5 like he always does, so that wasn't weird. It was more weird that he slept till 5, but then he got up and he was like, Dada, Dada, Dada. And I was like, come on, bro. And like I put him in the bed with me for the last hour.
Right.
And I just put him in the bed and he started giggling, which made me want to punch him even more. Like,
You ain't got no job, bro. Like,
bitch.
Daddy,
yeah.
Broke ass.
Daddy, I sleep with Daddy. I sleep with Daddy. I say, okay, come on, buddy. As soon as I pick him up, yeah. I was like, fuck. What was worse was Nick. But I stayed at Nikki's for a couple days while she was out of town, and he woke up. He wouldn't go to sleep. It was like 2 hours. From 7:30 to 9:30, screaming. I would go in there, calm him down. You gotta go night-night, buddy. Okay. And then as soon as I walk out the room, it's like, fuck. And then he would just keep screaming. Finally, at one point, I got so aggravated. I walked into the room. I said, what, buddy? What do you want? He goes, I don't want sleep. I don't want sleep. I said, okay, fine. I picked him up. I put him on the ground. I said, go play. I just went and got back in the bed. And I could feel him standing there in his room like, so much power, so much freedom. Like, what am I going to do?
If only I knew how to open those applesauce.
He'd have fucked that whole case of applesauce.
Bro
up,
would have been
son.
applesauce drunk.
What?
You'd have found him in the kitchen, passed out. Three of them.
With just 30 empty packets laying around him. What made it worse was it probably didn't last 30 seconds, 45 seconds. And I'm laying in bed. I got my phone up and like it's bright in my face. It's dark. So, your eyes take a second to adjust. I look up and I just see a little figure standing in the doorway and I yo.
Shit, I don't.
He looked at me and he just went, hi, Daddy. No, you got to stop. Don't do that. Don't do that. And then he turned around and slammed the door. And it's like, it's nothing that he doesn't ordinarily do. It's just the fact that he's doing it all in pitch blackness. And I'm like, and my kid's a redhead, for those of you that don't know. So I'm like, this little Chucky motherfucker really about to do it. He really about to kill me.
This is when I die. My brother
God
can start
damn.
singing it in your head. Take me to the king.
Take me to church. Oh, Jesus Christ. I hate him so much. It's almost like Jack Black and the little dog in Anchorman. Take that little motherfucker over the bridge. That's how I roll.
Oh man. T you wild for that one. Nigga said I would have bow.
I say, so ask me again, how's my mental health? That's how it's going. That's how it's going.
Does that moment replay in your head like
Oh my God. Like
I
now.
could have killed my boy.
Yeah.
Kill my fucking boy.
All the times I be trying to carry him to bed, like that's what pisses me off even more. Is like you said, babies are normally pretty light, like hard sleepers.
Right.
You know how many times he would be sleeping in the bed with me and Nicole, and I'd be like, okay, he's out, time to make the transition. I'd pick him up, he'd a little bit, all adorable and shit, and then as I'm walking to the fucking room, right against the fucking door frame, ah, fuck. Wouldn't budge.
Sleep.
Wouldn't fucking budge. Just. And now it's like a mouse farts in the bedroom, and he's like, "Who's here, Daddy? Sleep with you? Sleep with Dada?" And then this morning we getting ready to go to school, go to work, and I'm getting him ready. And I'm getting ready, and I look over at him like, "Come on, buddy, come on!" Like we were running late, obviously, because I'm trash. And I was like, "Come on, buddy, we really gotta go. Like we don't have time." And he was like, "No, Dad, no." And I was like, "No, you don't understand. We don't have time.
Right.
Let's go." And he just goes, "I want to go sleep."
Nigga, me too.
Now you want to go to sleep? And then he did the thing where he laid there, but he can't fake it. Like if you tell him, "Grayson, close your eyes." Like he don't know how to do it. So I'm looking at him and I'm like, "Gray, get up, we gotta go." And he just goes, "No, I want to go to sleep."
That's a dumb baby.
That's a dumb baby. And y'all don't get offended. There's nothing wrong with that. People have dumb babies. Coming back to bite me in the ass, because I used to look at all my friends' kids and go, "Hey, bro,
Dumb baby.
you got a dumb fucking kid, bro." And there's nothing wrong with that. Like my one friend in particular that I'm thinking of while I'm saying
I'm about
all
to
this.
say, I think I know who you thinking of.
Yeah. And I used to call his baby dumb all the time. My baby's not fucking dumb. I got a smart baby. That one moment in particular, I got a smart kid. I got a smart fucking baby. Don't fucking call my baby dumb. Say, all right, whatever you say. And as we're having this conversation, his kid puts a bucket on his head, grabs a wooden spoon, and just starts beating himself.
Dumb baby.
Dumb baby.
Yeah.
And so, now, straight A's.
You know what I'm saying?
Straight A's.
Not all of them are winners.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you got a dumb baby.
I'm not
smart
saying you
kid.
got a dumb kid. I'm just saying you got a dumb baby.
A dumb baby.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Baby's
got-
supposed to be dumb.
He's got strides to make, is what we're saying.
Like,
We're
I
saying
love
ABCs aren't going to be the only thing he needs to learn to be successful.
Yeah. Like I love people too. Like my kid can count to 20. He can say his ABCs. He knows a bunch of shit. Like he's actually a smart kid. It's just I love the people on like Facebook that are like, my kid's 2 years old and he just solved his first algebra problem. Like, why are you lying? Why are you doing this? Like, why are you doing this? Like, there's nothing wrong with your kid being 2 years old and learning their ABCs. But for some reason, every parent's got to be like, no, my kid's the one that's already curing
Were
cancer.
they Asian?
If they're Asian, I wouldn't be having this conversation.
Copy that.
Oh, God. How about you, Turtle? How's your mental health?
Shit, bro. I think I
Borderline.
might be breaking, dog. They might find me in a white coat next week. Fuck, bro.
It ain't nothing to laugh about when a nigga say that.
But-
it's just,
God damn.
But it's
bro.
real.
Fuck. Nah, for real. Nigga just been having like a lot of anxiety for no reason. Like, just out of the
Heartbreak.
blue, I'll be sitting there and just like, nah, I'm just anxious as fuck and I can't figure it out. And it's pissing me off.
So there's no reason
because
why?
Nothing.
Gotcha.
Like, just, well, it'll be things like just random shit pop in my head. Now my fucking nerves is bad.
Yeah.
I don't know why. You know, so
I have that all the time.
I should probably, go see a doctor and try to get that regulated or something. I don't
Of
know.
course.
I mean, I smoke weed. There should be no issues.
You would think.
Nah, I mean, shit like
And sometimes
that
I be having to put the weed down. I be like, yo, this is making it worse.
this shit can get out of hand. That shit strong. But nah, that shit, that kind of shit right there will happen. Like I was telling our homeboy, it's like, cause he's dealing with that right now. Like I would deal with that at least like 2 times a year, honestly. Like when my body just goes through a state of anxiety.
Yeah.
It's not like an anxiety attack. It's just like I'm in like a constant state.
And nothing can fix the shit.
No.
Like, there's no amount of serotonin in the world. Like, I could buy a Ferrari and still be in that bitch like, ah!
Yeah, it's just a constant state of like anxiety. Like it'll go away, but it's like while it's happening, it's just like this shit's never gonna.
Oh
end.
no, they've
Yeah,
said
facts.
if anything, once you start to get money and like you get to a rich place, your anxiety gets worse.
Worse, yeah.
Because they're like, I've been broke my whole life, and now I finally have money. I can't lose it.
Yeah.
I could lose everything tomorrow. Like,
Yeah.
and then that's when you start having even. It gets worse.
And I think that might be where it be, because honestly, bro, this has probably been like the most comfortable I've been financially in my entire life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot to lose in a sense, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know if maybe that just gnaws in the back of my mind.
be.
You know what I mean? But like,
Could be.
just, it'll hit me and it fucking, I want to flip a table.
mind is
because I
a
just wanted to
wild
stop
thing.
because I don't know why it's happening.
You've had that moment where you're standing there having like that inner monologue with yourself, like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like nothing bad happened. Like today was a good day.
Right, exactly. Nothing went wrong today, and yet
Nah.
you still feel like somebody is just gnawing at you.
Yeah, all right.
Nah, I'm just trying to put this in a good
Just
spot.
say-
you know what
I
I'm
was
saying?
about to
No, I'm good.
try and get attention. Hello.
Nah.
Because you really was like half talking, or you just like,
Hey, little Mike, let me whisper in your ear. Stupid ass.
Nah, I did have a guy at work do that shit. He was saying something, and nobody acknowledged me. He was like, it was like 4 of us, and he was talking. He was like, hello? It was like, nigga, did you just say hello? Craziest shit in the world, though. It happened to me after I left from by him, and I went somewhere and I said something. Nobody acknowledged it. I was like, hello? And 2 people answered me. I was like, so that shit works. You know what I'm saying?
It's an attention.
nah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, cause I know like my favorite thing was always realizing that my friends had depression before they did. Mm-hmm. That was always wild.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you too. Where it was like I tell people, it's like, yeah, bro, you're definitely depressed. And it's like, but no, I'm not. Everything's fine. It's like, no. Trust me, I've been dealing with depression since I was 12 years old. You're going through it.
Yeah, that nigga told me I dealt with depression before I even knew it. I was like, Sky, you a bitch. No, I don't.
See, and I already knew what, like, you know what I'm saying? I dealt with depression and, you know, high stress levels,
Yeah.
but it's never turned into anxiety until after I turned 30. I had my first anxiety attack, this year.
Yeah?
When I had the flu.
Yeah.
That's how I caught my first anxiety attack, like my 3rd day of having a flu, because I didn't know I had the flu.
Right.
And I was already anxious because I'm fucking sweating. I got a fever out of the ass. I'm coughing my ass off. And then I coughed, bro, and my nose just started leaking blood. Instantly sent me into an anxiety attack. Fucking got my nose stopped up, ran in there, hollered at Joe. I was like, hey, bro, I think you need to drive me to the hospital. I tried to drive myself, but I think I'm gonna pass out. Like, dead ass.
No, I believe
Got
it's
there,
just, it's
and-
funny because your brain just starts telling you you're going to die.
Die, yeah.
Like that's it.
Yeah. Nah, and then, so we get there, they, you know, the doctor, I tell him, you know, what my symptoms was over the last couple of days. He instantly hits that, well, let me give you a COVID test and a flu test and make sure you're good. I was like, yeah, I mean, I don't know, because I took a COVID test and I was straight.
Oh.
You know, that's all niggas be worried about. I haven't had the flu since I was 10.
Wow.
So, fucking goes, does the test, and, you know, he's breaking it down to me. He was like, because he ran an EKG on me, too, because my heart was just
Yeah.
out of the fucking chest. So he was like, so you have the flu and you probably gave yourself an anxiety attack.
Yeah.
I was like, he was like, have you ever had one before? I was like, no. He was like, that is 100% what happened.
Right.
Yeah. It was like, that's why you felt the flutters, your nose is bleeding, because once your heart's pumping like that, your blood gets thin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that shit, like, it's a lot of, like, tucked away stress.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And it's,
Well, no,
but
because
it's like,
we're conditioned to push everything to the side.
Right.
And then it hits you like a ton of bricks.
well, think about it. Like, think about it. It's like when we were younger and we were just, like, fucking loose cannons, we didn't have fucking anxiety attacks because we
No.
let that shit out.
Yeah.
We was fucking tweaking out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
For no reason.
on go. And now it's just like, yo, we older. Like we're at the positions we're at. Like it's like, and it's like, yo, man, fuck that shit. It's like,
Right.
does it piss me off?
You
yeah,
try to
it's
keep
like,
peace
tuck
so
that shit
much in
away.
your life.
Yeah.
You know
But
what
that
I'm
shit
saying?
like grows into a ball.
That's
and then it just like
like we try to keep peace.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
everything is chaos. And
Yeah.
we just try to keep peace. And then it's like finally one day it's just that final straw.
Yeah.
And then everything just like I know I've had a few. I remember having a panic attack the first time I told my mom I wanted to kill myself. Had a panic attack when Bowie passed away. Had a panic attack when I thought Nicole had a miscarriage. And then literally the day I finished reading Pet Sematary, Grayson almost ran out into the street. Caught his ass, yelled at him. He started crying. I apologized to a 1-year-old because I'm like, I know you don't know, but I... And then I just went inside and literally just started hyperventilating. Like,
Yeah.
it was fucking horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
it just that shit goes to like, well, for me it like goes back here, like right
Yeah,
back
yeah,
there,
yeah.
and it's just like there's a certain moment to where it just like disperses, if you will, and that shit just like fucks with your body, like
That's why I love every
stress
time.
is a silent killer.
That's
Yeah.
why I love every time I
shit.
talk to anybody with any type of like psychological or like masseuse
Yeah.
training.
Yeah.
Is they always do the thing where they walk up and they like grab and they're like, yeah, if you ever want to get them, you ever want to. My God, you got some tension built up. I'm like, yeah, every day.
Yeah.
Every day.
And it's so like aggravating when like an actual like masseuse does it because like they walk up and they touch the direct spot where the knot is.
Yup.
They touch the spot where it's at. It's like, yo, what the fuck you doing? It's like, yo, like
Fucking touch me.
yeah. It's like, bro, you all right? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. It's like, nigga, like, bro, you got a knot like this big. I'm like, nah, that's my muscles. Like, no.
Yeah, right.
Been in the jail.
Yeah. It's like, nah, nigga. But they touching, you can tell like it's like it ain't a muscle. It's like stretch.
Right.
But it's like,
Yeah.
don't fucking touch me.
Leave me
Yeah,
alone.
fact. Get your hands.
Yeah.
Do that shit.
Let's see if we have any.
Top fans, top fans.
Stop doing that.
People that like our shit. It's top fans, top fans. If you ain't on this list, you can suck our dicks. Respectfully.
God, you suck at this.
Damn.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Motherfucking the fucking dogs, bro.
And I don't know why, but every time like I have the top fans pulled up, Turtle hits the jingle, I always just have this like, all right, like studio break moment where I'm like, all right, I can fucking like, and then I look up and Joe's just like, bro, are you okay?
my intermission is me staring at you.
All right, on a 22-month streak, we have Mr. Jason Dufresne. And then on a 4-month streak, we have Mr. Larry Frederick and Mr. Matthew Lazara and DJ Obi-Wan.
Wonder where them niggas at. I'm trying to go get fucking hammered.
You ain't there? And then on a 3-month streak, we have. Does it get you every time? Every time? And then on a 2-month streak, we have Mr. Todd Doucette and Mr. Swamp Thing Nicholson.
Nicholson.
And then my guy, back for the first time, Mr. Danny L. Ford II. Mr. Joshua Payne, where have you been?
Obviously not getting a drink with you.
Not getting a drink with us. Only our top fans. All right, and we have a few voicemails. Voicemails. Joe smells like poopy doopy boopy doopy. All right.
That nigga cut his hair.
Y'all know I have to start that shit off like the early 2000s. It's your
Yeah, I was saying, I
boy.
didn't even hear nothing.
It's breaking up. He trying to, he trying to do it like a voicemail.
Yeah.
Y'all know I have to start that shit off like the early 2000s.
Good God.
It's your boy. I ain't got to introduce myself. Y'all know who the fuck it is. What up, T? What's happening, JoJo?
What's pop?
Scott, my boy. Hope y'all doing well. Hey, whatever on the drink menu tonight, y'all have to drink at least one more each. I'm just making this small request because y'all have to drink what I would be drinking if I was there.
You wouldn't be here. I wouldn't let you in the house.
Just wanted to drop in, mix it up a little bit, just to let y'all know I miss y'all, love y'all. Look forward to watch the podcast every week. This is the only way I get to shoot the shit with my bros, man. So I can't tell y'all what doing the podcast and being able to watch the podcast helps me out. I'm gonna be selfish for a moment, but needless to say, I hope y'all having a good night. Missed the shit out of y'all boys, man. So much is going on with me since I moved out here to TX. Just moved into a new spot. Got promoted. You know, big. Now watch out, boy. Watch out. So, all right, man. I hope y'all have a good night. Stay up and be good or be good at it. Yeah, dig.
I hate this motherfucker.
Hey,
I'd be listening to Big X the Plug all day if I was in Texas.
bitch, I'm from Texas.
Bitch, I'm from Texas.
But nah, hey, Keaton, real talk. I'm probably gonna kick like 2 people out of the. Well, one for sure. I'm gonna kick out the fantasy group, and maybe 2. I'm probably gonna kick Willie and Sean out of the fantasy group. So if you can make, well, I don't give a fuck. So now that's what you do when you see G-Man walking in. But now, if you can make it down here for the fantasy draft, I'm definitely gonna make room for you. I'm gonna kick one of them out.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
Damn, dog.
Willie for sure.
Damn, dog.
And we missed you too.
Hell, we miss you too.
I really couldn't tell who he was though, because his voice seemed like less deeper than normal. He probably was crying while he was
Probably
doing it.
just this good ass mixer we got from Road, the podcaster too.
Hey, they ain't paying us.
They could shut the fuck up. God damn. See, white man always fucking something up.
Hey, if you don't chew Big Red, then fuck you.
Back again.
Keaton again.
Hey, man. I don't know what made me think of it. It was probably the voicemail I left, but I don't know shit. But all 4 of us were involved, so I feel like this be a pretty cool one to dive into if y'all can remember it. So y'all remember the night at Tunnel Club, that bullshit that Scott started? Well, he kind of started. He didn't really start it, but I'm still blaming Scott because fucking Scott's white, so it's easy to do that.
First of all, let me just start by saying I've never once started a fight. Moving on.
It's all your fault, Scott. Just live it up. But hey, if y'all can remember how that whole situation transpired, I think that one would be a pretty funny story to dive into. Well, I don't think I ever heard that one yet. So yeah, bro. All right, my boys.
What?
I just got off of work. About to crack me open one.
Whoa.
Roll up 2 and do what it do. It's your boy. Later, brothers. Love you.
Khaled.
DJ
Well,
Salad.
and I'm not saying this to be difficult, but which fight are you talking about?
He's talking about.
There
I
was
know
a
which one you're
few.
talking about. It was the one where you stopped your boy to talk to him, and you was like, "Hey."
There wasn't many of them.
You was
'cause
like-
that I was involved in.
You
'cause
was
I
like,
didn't really go to
look
Tunnel.
around you right now.
Oh.
it was that night. It was actually after we had already gotten into like. the
We got
fisticuffs.
2 fights that night.
That's
No,
what
that's what I'm saying. That was they had the tussle, and then Fat Boy came outside whipping his big ass lips for once not being on a glizzy, and looked at me and was like, "Hey, boy, fuck you," and I'm like, "I'll kick your fucking ass. Fuck it, like I'll beat the shit out of you. Let's do this." And then we walked out to the corner, and I guess my bros are just wolves. They could just smell it. And I'm standing on the corner with this dude. We square up, and I look at him, and I'm like, "You sure you want to do this?" He was like, "Fuck yeah, let's do this." And I'm like, "You sure?" He's like, "Absolutely, I'm gonna fuck you up." I said, "Look around." And he just turned around and just saw Keaton, Joe, Turtle, fucking, I think Rob was there, like Eismig. And like, it was like,
Yeah, it was like boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom, 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 boom. It's like
Like the
bro, we just got
wolves
into
were
a
just
fight. It's not about to be a
converging.
one-on-one. Our adrenaline's still pumping. We about to fuck you up.
You big, bitch.
Yeah,
that was
We
a
taking
big
you
bitch.
out.
And then he looked around, looked back at me with the wide eyes, and I was like, "You sure you want to do this?" He was like, "Nah." I'm like, "All right, we cool. Let's go inside, go get a drink, bro." It's that easy. We don't want to fight sometimes.
Sometimes.
Nah. But I honestly don't know how that whole like shebang started. Like I
remember.
heard like 3 different stories about how it started.
Yeah,
I walked
heard it
outside.
started for some bitches. It was already popping when I got back. Cause after the big nigga situation, I went to my truck and grabbed my weed.
Yeah.
And I came back and niggas was, I was like, well, who the fuck? Oh, that's Scott. I was like, well, where everybody else at? Everybody else is, I was like, well, oh shit, let me go get my collar then.
I think that night all of us got hit from our blind side by
Yeah.
different niggas.
Nobody actually hit me. I actually got stopped.
I got hit.
I got wrapped up from chasing a nigga between cars. Like,
I remember that.
Somebody was trying to like just be out. He was trying to help out. Wrong moment. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He grabbed me from behind and like pulled me close. He was like, just chill out, bro. Y'all can't be fucking these kids up. Da, 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 da. I don't even know the nigga.
Yeah.
And then I seen Eismick fall with his legs. So
Yeah.
I was like, oh, fuck that. Let me go. He was like, bro, you gotta chill out. I was like, dog, if you don't let me go, it's about to be me and you.
Yeah. No, I got hit because when Eisman went down, the dude got on top of him and started hitting him.
Yeah,
And that's
yeah.
when Nikki was like, Scott, help. And I ran over and pushed dude off of him. And when I pushed him off, dude hit me on the side of the head.
I was chasing after Justin Bieber that hit you. Dog, there was a line
There was
of
a lot
niggas.
going on,
It was
bro.
a line of niggas in the front of the crowd that was barking at Scott. But the one nigga 8 people back decided he was gonna try to crow hop over the crowd and hit Scott. He like tapped him a little bit. Like Scott
it
was
wasn't
like,
nothing crazy.
the fuck was that? And before the nigga could take off running, I caught him in the corner. Boom! I was like, where the fuck you going? He was like, oh shit! Ran between the cars. and
Sounded
that's
like
when his heart-
Fergie. Oh, shit.
Bro, it was the wildest shit, bro. Like nigga hit me like
I don't think I
blindsided
started
me.
that
Like,
for the record. I don't think I started
You
that.
didn't.
Okay.
You didn't. Nah.
You didn't.
Nigga blindsided me, hit me, and then like backed up and like squared up with me. First of all, look, like if you want to square up, respect. But if I'm gonna hit a nigga from the back and just boom and like snuff his shit, I ain't about to back up.
And he didn't fall? I'm falling through.
Yeah, I'm here with a purpose. Like I ain't here to talk. I ain't here to square. I'm here to just like jump on your shit and whoop your ass. Bro, hit me. I stood up, looked, and he was back at the square. I was like, I'll whoop this.
Now I'm about to fuck you up.
Yeah, bro, I didn't get off him until fucking Sam came outside and was like, Joe, stop. Bro came up and his face was like bumpy. I was like, uh-oh.
About time I got off of this, the shit went on. That was a long ass fucking fight. Cause about
That
time
shit went on forever.
I got from around the cars, it had finally, the crowd had like separated a little bit. Our side was on, their side was on that side. But 2 niggas that was initially bumping their gums at Scott had made it to our side. And like Keaton was weaving the fuck out of one of the, I think it was the little brother. The older brother was like trying to fix his lips because somebody caught him with something scary. And that nigga had braces and he was over there trying to, he was trying to adjust his shit. And the little brother was swinging at Keaton. Keaton was, I got over there and I stepped like that and the nigga just jumped back and Keaton caught it. Bow! I was like, God.
Oh wait, because no, I remember it became the gauntlet of the old versus the young.
Oh, yeah.
And the
Yeah.
young really thought like we could take these
Yeah,
dudes.
these old niggas ain't shit.
I'm seasoned, bro. We're seasoned over here.
Been in this war.
I'm like that skillet you keep in the back of the oven, well seasoned, been cooked
That's
on.
why,
Yeah.
and I remember now because that's why me and Big Man got into it because it was like that whole fight happened. It's all finally over, and then he come outside and just rah 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 rah. It's like, bro, shut the fuck up. Ooh. All right, you want to do this?
Don't talk to me while my adrenaline is pumping,
Right,
bro. Like, I
like-
will hit you.
That shit's stupid.
Moving on.
Like, especially if, unless I know you, don't.
Oh yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, nah.
Don't do that.
But then, like, tried to come outside and be like king of the rah-rah. Like, bro, we just got done fucking all these dudes up. Like, not only is our adrenaline running, now our ego's big.
Right.
We just fucked these little dudes
Right.
up. Oh, shit.
But yeah, I still don't know to this day how that fight started, Keaton.
I don't remember.
Don't know.
Yep.
I saw my niggas go outside, I went outside. That's what happened.
Here we are.
Yo, what's good? How's everybody doing? It's your man, back in the room, doing what we do for the people. I'm saying for the people.
Ooh.
Anyway, hold up. I hear you go again, you say You want your freedom.
Oh shit, let me get my robe.
Well, who am I
juice
to
too, nigga.
keep you down? Nigga, what?
I'm
Shout out
sexy
Stevie Nicks.
dance.
You know what? If you want to be free, you go right ahead. I won't hold you back. That ain't my thing.
Play
Love
it,
this
baby.
fucking song. Anyway,
Talk to him.
good to hear from you guys. So first of all, shout out Spence for pulling up last week, and welcome back to the show, Joseph. It missed you on the couch, brother. It's
Bro, I
good to
will.
hear your razor sharp wit and your overall hatred for all things popular. Missed you,
Hey.
brother. Anyway, I ain't got nothing too heavy for y'all this week, but I do want to address something. At least it's personal to me. Workplace weed etiquette. Now, I know it's completely irresponsible to get high at your jobs, right? Fuck off. Now, if you're in a position where, for whatever reason, you don't indulge at your job or can't indulge at your job or at all, you know what? More power to you. But for those of us who are allowed that little indiscretion, the people that you work with can really make it not worth your while to even bother, because as soon as you walk in the door,
They
on your
gonna
little
blow
trip to the
that shit.
parking lot or the car or whatever,
Yup.
they always got something to say to you. And it's always
Yup.
the same fucking guy every time. We took you a walk, huh? Went to the car, huh? We ain't had you a good one, huh? Just fucking up the peace that I was able to achieve in the 2 minutes I was outside. You
Kind of
just
pissed me off.
chipping
too.
at it.
Spoiling my
Word.
shit.
Yeah, I'm about to say I had to pause it real quick because I'm like, those dudes really feel like they funny.
Yeah.
Like, I'm
Yeah.
not even a weed smoker, but
Yeah.
I always found those dudes hilarious. Like, yeah, but he went and took you a walk, huh? Shut the fuck
Right.
up.
You fucking dry snitching ass bitch.
Bruh.
Like, god damn.
Anyway.
By word. You can't see that I went out there to get peace and serenity. And why you fucking with my serenity? That's not cool, bro. Maybe it's just me. Anyway,
It
that's
ain't.
all I got for y'all. Love y'all. Peace.
He said that's all he got for us, but hold on. He got 10 more seconds.
Fucking hurt my hand when I punched that bitch.
Almost forgot. Actually, I did forget, but we're here now. Steve Gleason's ESPY speech. Did you hear it? If you didn't hear it, and if you did hear it, what do you think?
Oh god, I feel like that's a setup some type of way.
Gleason?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a setup.
All right. So weed
I'm gonna
etiquette
leave
at
that
work.
alone.
Weed
Nice try,
etiquette
Dorian.
at work.
Shit, I mean, I look at it like this. As long as you don't come in my building not able to do your job and smelling like a pound,
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Right.
You whatever you do outside of work, that's not for me to
Right.
pick at. You know what I'm saying? But as far as this is speaking from a managerial position.
Right.
As long as you're not fucking up my business, I don't care what you do.
Yeah.
You don't come in this bitch smelling like a pound. Keep yourself together, and if you can't, don't do it in my fucking place of business.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like for me, the one that pissed me off was one of my old jobs. I'll give you all three. So I had one. I worked in a shop, and everybody in that bitch was either a pillhead, a pothead, or drunk.
Yeah.
And it was one of them nights that I went out drinking the night before. We were out super late, and then I had to be at work at 5 a.m. Like I maybe got a couple hours of sleep. And while I was in there, somebody did approach me, and they were like, "Bro, you smell like a bottle of bourbon." And I'd only had a couple hours of sleep, and I'm working in a machine shop.
Right.
And he was like, "You should probably go home." And I was like, "You probably right." You know what I'm saying? So I did, and I left. Same business my partner works at. He's one of the, believe it or not, one of the best workers in there, one of the highest paid workers in there. They have him in a position for big jobs. He got out of his car. He said he was sitting in his car one day. One of the managers happened to walk by while his window was a little bit down. He said the manager looked at his car and then walked inside. He said, like, an hour later, he's getting called into the office, and they're like, "Hey, we wanted to look in your car." And he was like, "No."
The fuck?
And then they eventually, long story short, they eventually like were able to say like, "Yeah, well, the outside of your car smells like weed." You know, blah, blah, blah. He even said like the little secretary or whatever the fuck, like looked at him and was like, "Well, what do you have to say for yourself?" And he's like, "Nothing, I'm a grown-ass man."
Right. The
Like,
fuck?
type shit. And they ended up suspending him for like, they suspended him until he could pass a piss test.
See, and that's
crazy.
that's wild that jobs take that and spin it on you like that, because I guarantee you somebody in the upper ranks knew he smoked weed.
Absolutely.
They definitely.
It was a quiet agreement.
Exactly. I'm not coming up in here and fucking up my job, none of that. See, the reason why I'm getting so frustrated, I had the same shit happen to me. And I was working at a restaurant. And you know how restaurants are, nigga, in the kitchen.
Everybody's high.
Even on the waitresses, nigga, somebody smoking weed,
Everybody's
somebody
high.
doing pills, somebody doing all of the above.
Yeah.
Like, it's a conglomerate of drug.
For restaurants, you need to be high.
I'm just the weed head.
Yeah.
So I'm, going, I've probably been there maybe about 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I think everything is fine. Fine, nigga.
Uh-oh.
The owner's wife got me to get her weed.
Ooh.
I was like, oh yeah, so it's got to be good.
Now
This
I'm
was
angry with whatever happens
This
next.
was within my first week and a half of working there. That happened. So we good.
I was saying I'm about to be mad at whatever happens next.
I come into work.
Nigga
I'm
found out
prepping
you
the
was a
kitchen.
pothead the week.
Prepping the kitchen. I'm getting everything ready. We ain't even open yet. It's not
Yeah.
often that I work the open shift.
Right.
Prepping the kitchen. All of a sudden I hear, hey, Turtle, come see me in the office. Okay, what's up? Pop in, he's like, hey, have a seat for me. I was like, what's up? He was like, mind if we go down to the piss test place? You take a piss test for me? I was like, yeah, sure. I'm thinking, he's
Right.
trying to, figure out if it's something more.
Right,
because
right.
they had a chick that was like on dope. You know what I'm
right.
saying? Like, it was bad.
Yeah.
So we drive over to the piss test place. I'm sitting there. Quiet, nothing's happening. He didn't fill out the papers and shit, you know what I'm saying, whatever, and sitting there. All of a sudden he just look over at me like, so, think you gonna fail for anything? I was like, weed, you know what I'm saying? He was like, oh, so if you take the piss test, you're gonna fail for weed. I was like,
Yeah, I thought we had an understanding.
yeah. I was like, yeah, what do you mean? He was like, so you made me drive you all the way down here knowing that you would fail your piss test.
I didn't make you
do shit.
I was like, you asked me if I can come down here and take a piss test for you. I said, yeah.
The fuck?
He was like, come on, let's get back in the truck and let's leave. He tells the lady, don't worry about it. Got a dope head. I was like, excuse me, sir. I was like, what the fuck did you just say? He was like, you heard me, I called you a dope head. You smoking dope and working in my kitchen, selling it to all my cooks and my waitresses.
And your boss?
I was like, dude, your wife bought weed from me. And I said it loud as fuck. I was like, your wife bought weed from me. And the lady behind the counter was like, oh.
Ooh, child.
See, at this moment, I'm not fearing for Turtle. I'm fearing for your boy.
Oh, yeah.
Turtle's
nigga,
like snapping.
I am hot. The vein is in full vein. You heard me?
Call
I'm
me
like,
a
bro,
fucking dope head. Your
I was-
wife a dope head, bitch.
Yep. I was
Yeah.
like, if I'm a dope head, your wife's a double dope head. Because I know she do way more than weed. He was like, well,
That's none of your business.
we gonna have to have a talk once we get back to the restaurant. I was like, no, the fuck we
ain't got
don't.
shit to talk
I was
about.
like, I'm staying right here. You can drive your ass back. I'll get back to my truck on my own. Calling one of my homegirls up, Jess. She came pick me up, drop me back off in my truck. He was waiting in the parking lot by my truck. I was like, oh, he's trying to get fucked up.
About to beat
He
your
don't
ass.
even know that I'm already not your employee.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever you're about to say is I'm immediately taking offense.
Leave well
and we
enough
fighting in
alone.
this parking lot. So, get out. I'm like, what's up? You standing in front of my truck. What's up? He was like, so you quitting? I was like, no, you're firing me, right? He was like, no, that's not what I said. I was like, you drove me over there, called me a dope head because I was going to fail for weed, which your wife probably got from me.
Just to reiterate.
Just to,
Yeah.
just so we're
Like-
following through. I was like, so what's the issue? He was like, well, I'm gonna have to let you go. I can't have no drug heads.
So get
I
the
can't
fuck
have no
out of
drug
the way.
heads in my restaurant.
Hey, yo.
I was like, yo, I swear for God, if I knew for a fact that in the state of Louisiana it was an at-will fire, I'd have the Better Business Bureau all up in that motherfucker.
What?
Dog, there was so much in me that just wanted to hop in my truck and just drive that bitch clean through the restaurant.
As you should have.
I've been like
I'd
I
have
was
supported
high.
you.
I don't know. I'm a
Sorry, I'm a
dope
dope head.
It's kind of what we do.
But then I get to my next job,
I'm a
and
drug addict. Fuck. You know what I mean?
yeah, just can't function. But then my next job, I ended up going tubing with you fucking pieces of shit. And while I was out there, somebody was smoking, and
Everybody.
the blunt comes around, and then somebody does the thing where they go, peer pressure, peer pressure, peer pressure. And for a moment, I sat there and I was like, you know what? Fuck it. We all out here. It's not a big deal. I'll just take a couple little puffy puffs. But then I was like, well, I'm already drunk. And I'm like, being high mixed together probably won't end well for me.
In this heat?
Yeah. So I'm like, I probably should just pass. So I did. I was like, and just based off of that, I was like, I'm already fucked up. Nah, I'm cool. Next time, tell me why the next day I go to work, I get in a car wreck. My first car wreck, my entire driving career. Little brief, like nothing bad, fender bender. We were both able to drive away from it.
This was the one when you was where you had the company with,
Yeah.
right? Gotcha.
And first thing they tell me,
Everybody that just heard me say company whip and was like,
but then the first thing that they tell me is, all right, we need you to go get quotes to get the van fixed, and you got to go take a piss test. And in my head, I was like, I'd have got fucking fired. Just because I'm floating around on it. And I even ended up telling my direct supervisor. I told her the story.
Right.
And I was like, see, and she's like, and they'd have fucking fired you. And I'm like, how you love that? She's like, because she's like, me as a boss, she's like, what you do in your personal time, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
She's like, but it's company policy. You'd have failed the piss test, they'd have fired you.
yep.
And I'm like, ain't that about a bitch? And then the job that I'm currently at, they don't piss test at all unless you get hurt while you're there. Then that's just, I think that's legal. Like, you have to go get piss tested, like insurance reasons. You got to go get piss tested. But, bro, to circle back to what Dorian was talking about, like weed etiquette at work, dudes be coming in there just smelling like a pound, bro. And it's like, why are you, like, poking the bear?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I was
Like,
that nigga. I was
yeah.
that nigga. I would just come in smelling like how I smell. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
Kush is my cologne.
type
Yeah.
shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Oh, that's my cologne.
Right. It's kind of about it. But nah, like, it's a thing of maturity.
Professionalism.
Yeah. Like, you don't realize how you look in a business aspect. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, I was too in the mind frame. Nigga, I'm Turtle the rapper. I'm supposed to smell like weed. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, nigga, you're Dylan the salesman currently. You know what I'm saying? Your ID badge don't say Turtle, nigga.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
And then it's that thing, like,
So-
they'll never take you seriously if all you ever do is show up to work smelling like
Smell
weed.
like weed.
And
Right.
it's not that it's like, and I mean, it is like a social thing, I guess.
It's becoming a bit better now, but still in certain settings,
Yeah.
you're not good. You know
You
what
heard
I
that?
mean? What you talking about? Certain. I still ain't got my grown man voice. I told y'all niggas I aged backwards.
Yeah.
I just got hair
You got
under my
that, you got that Benjamin Button disease. But no, like, I've thought this, like, I don't care if you smoke weed, and I don't think you should get fired if you smoke weed. I don't think it is. But I do have moments when, like, I walk into the building and somebody stands next to me on the elevator. It's like, bro, you stink. Like, you just smell like straight herbals. And
See, it is always the niggas that smoke like grape Phillies. Don't come in that bitch smell like nothing but weed, dog. I can't stand when a nigga come in my motherfucking store smelling like 8 pounds of backwoods. I'm smoking on dirty ass weed, bitch. Fuck, spray something, nigga. Damn.
how you found swag?
Now I got kids walking through my store going, "Mommy, it stank."
Yeah. That's that rapper weed, baby. But now, my thing with it is this, like, y'all know what I do for a living. You know what I
Right.
mean? So it's like, and bro, look, put it like this. Everybody in the industry of what I do, you're either a pothead or you drink.
Or you're a drunk. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the whole pill head thing, You can't be a pillhead and do what I do.
Nah,
No.
you
Fuck
gonna
no.
get too lost.
Yeah, you're gonna get too lost. You're gonna fuck something up. Like you're gonna.
You can barely be a pothead and do what he do.
Yeah, bro. Like, but it's like, look, I tell them all, like, if you with me, bro, like, or if it's like I fuck with you, like, do what you do. Like, I know what you do. I see what you do outside of work. You know what I'm saying? But if you're gonna do this shit on break and then come back, bro, you better be a functioning motherfucker because I'm a functioning alcoholic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I say alcoholic, but like, I'm not an alcoholic. I'm a functioning. I'm not, nigga.
Alcoholics go to meetings.
Yeah.
I'm not a quitter.
You know what I'm saying? Alcoholics wake up and want to drink. I do, but I don't.
I don't.
But it's like, do what you do. But if you come back and you seem brain dead to me, just know one thing. I'm not going to report you. I'm not going to snitch on you. But I'm going to fuck with you and I'm going to tell you about yourself.
Yep, and I'm not saving nothing.
Yep.
Not a goddamn thing.
Yeah.
Yep, he fucked it up.
Yeah, bro. Oh my God, bro. If you with me and I know what you did, I'm gonna say, yo, he did that shit.
Yep.
I'm not gonna say why he did that shit.
No,
It's
no,
like,
yeah,
he
I'm gonna be
fucked
like,
it
he
up.
did it. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you figure out
You
why.
goddamn right.
Oh,
because-
no, like...
Bro, if you're gonna do that shit, again, have the maturity to know your limits and like be functioning
bro.
if you know you're gonna do that
Well, that's
shit.
like, that was the only time I ever had an issue with potheads is it's like, I got, you know, my friends or whatever, but like, I didn't mind, like, Turtle functions all day high. Like, he's fine. Like, you can have a conversation with him sober, you can have a conversation with him while he's high. Like, there's really no difference.
I actually don't like Turtle when he's sober.
Right.
I was about to say, actually, it's harder to talk to me when I'm sober.
Maybe, I've never noticed, but
I
it's
promise.
just like, but no,
Because I'm always high.
One of my friends, he couldn't. Like, it'd be one of those things where we'd be hanging out, and then he'd be like, all right, hey, I'm gonna go smoke real quick. He'd be like, yeah, go for it, whatever. And then he'd come like just
Dead.
like like anytime it's like, hey, so back to what we were talking about. It's like what? And it's like, all right, like I'm done here. You
See,
go home.
honestly, and that's like the stereotypical pothead, and I can't stand niggas like that.
Right.
Like, if you hit the weed, you about to turn into a zombie, you shouldn't be smoking.
No.
And you know you
shouldn't be.
do it. And
Yes.
you
Right.
constantly do it time after time after time after time. Like, bro, like
Put yourself
especially-
in a fucking deadlock. Like, nigga, just do
Yeah.
some dope like an adult. if you're gonna do that.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
But like,
bro.
I got a guy that I work with right now. I'm not gonna sit here and say what this man's got going on, but he does work 3 jobs, and he be nodding out when he first get to work in the morning. So I let it go,
Right.
but then we had a coworker that saw him doing it and started taking pictures of him and shit. And I found out later he's using it as like like if he ever pisses me off, I'm bringing it to HR. And it's like, come on, man. Like, as long as he's doing his job and he's not putting nobody at risk and like he's getting everything, like, I don't know.
They,
See, I ain't got no qualms with that.
I was about to say, they do say that industry is an industry of secrets, and that's how you get your way to the top.
I ain't got no qualms with that, bro, for real. Because it's like, look, I'll take these pictures of you. Look, I'll take pictures of motherfuckers. I will. You know what I'm saying? And for one, the main thing of me taking these pictures is like, to me, nigga, it's comedy. I'm gonna show my homie that I know you do
I'm about to
this
shoot
shit.
you on Snapchat with
But
a
just
fucking
know,
bunny filter.
did they ever come to where like I would fuck up or I would do some shit and you would show somebody some shit or you like say I did some shit like that that's so like very mediocre?
Yeah.
I got you, nigga.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
I got you,
It's
nigga.
here.
Yeah.
It's here.
What? Bro, go through my phone. Go through my phone. I got niggas like what?
But
You're
yeah,
not about
because I
to
mean,
play
that
on
was
me.
like, I don't know. Like, it's rough because it's like, he could hurt himself,
Yeah.
technically.
Yeah.
But it's like, by the time, like, 9, 10 o'clock in the morning rolls around, he's good. Like, he's walking around, talking. So that's what makes me, because, like, we know junkies.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
But, like, the way he nods out looks junkie-ish.
Right.
But then he bounces back too quick. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? So
Right,
I don't
right,
know.
right.
I don't know.
That's what I'm-
It's just
You know,
the
if it was
fact.
like pills of dope, he'd have that like pill hangover.
Right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck what you do. I really don't give a fuck what
Yeah.
you do.
Right.
But like when you're like on this job and you're working with me or around me, because like, bro, if if I need a spotter and you're not spotting me, nigga, I can die doing
Right.
this shit.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I
Right.
don't give a fuck what you do. If you're functioning, we rocking.
Right.
We rocking.
We good.
We good. You could be nigga, you could be a pillhead, you could be on heroin. I don't give a fuck what you do. We functioning, let's rock.
And if your coworker is a pothead, you're not as funny as you think.
Nope.
That whole like, oh, we went and walked to the car, dude. Shut the fuck up. And that's coming from not a pothead. That's just coming from a regular motherfucker.
I had one coworker that would just keep all the way with a nigga. He'd be like, "Hey, yo, you loud as a bitch." I'd be like, "Bet, appreciate you." That's proper etiquette for the weed.
That's
smokers.
me.
Yeah.
Don't be the funny
That's
nigga.
me.
Let him know you're in danger.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro, I do the same shit, like-
I am the dude that'll walk up and be like, "Yo, it's loud as fuck in here, bro."
And see, I ain't got to do all that because again, the industry I'm in, filled with potheads, bro.
Right.
Like if I smell you, I'm be like, hey, bro. I'm be like, they be like, you, nigga, fix it. That's it, fix it.
It's like Thanksgiving. Everybody finishes eating. It's like, all right, hey, we're gonna go run to the store. We'll be back in a couple.
We're going for a walk.
Go for a walk.
And again, it's like,
You always got that one A&T. I'll walk. Shut the fuck up.
why would you like?
Why
for
you gotta
real?
do all
like,
that? Why you
You
gotta
know
do all that?
grandma's sensitive.
yeah, extraditions. Like, what's?
That's why I always found Nikki's family funny, because you go to one family's house and it's like, oh, we're all gonna sit around. Everybody say the prayers. Everybody say your prayers. We say our prayers. Everybody eats. So what's been going on with you? How's the baby? How's everything? We get through that. We go to the next house. All right, everybody already eaten. Your cousins are here, but they all went for a walk. And so we got all of this food here. You just take whatever you want, go eat whatever you want. And on top the microwave where the kids can't reach, we have Rice Krispie treats, brownies, and cookies. Those are for adults. And it's like,
Yeah.
I'm like, Nikki, your family is wild. Because my family's got both of them. Like when my grandmama was still alive, we all better sit around, we all better pray, and we all got to catch up and, oh my God, it's been so long, you're so big. And then the other side, like my cousins Eva and them, they're like, hey, we're going to go for a walk.
Yeah, nah, nigga, that's how my family is on both sides. That cousin walk be deep as fuck. Be like 20 niggas walking down a block like it's a parade.
Whole house empty.
Look, his grandma sitting at the table, they'll be back.
What the fuck else happened this week? What the fuck else happened?
Goddamn.
I put some shit in the group.
We gotta hold up, wait before you go on, Joe. We didn't talk about this on the
Gleason?
last show. I don't believe. Oh man, we have lost a very, very dear friend.
Oh, fuck.
Not only to the show but to our lives.
Hey.
Great man, amazing father, amazing grandfather, all of around wonderful person.
I'm gonna raise up for that
one. R.I.P. Perch, man.
All day,
To
bro.
the God, baby.
Mr. Marshall Lumber, bro. AKA the Perch.
Right after he passed, the first thing I did was like, you know how you can go look at people's friendships on Facebook? I went and looked at that shit. We didn't talk a lot on Facebook. We always had like our little chop it up sessions whenever I'd see him. But the one thing he did put on Facebook for everybody to see was thanking me for everything I did after Bowie passed. And he was like, you know, Justine's family really appreciate it. We really appreciate it. Thank you for everything. And I'm like, I'm going to hold on to that, bro.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
One Father's Day because like Scott, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? I don't really have like a father figure like that. Never have. You know what I'm saying? But like I've been, but I've been around guys that like I like see how they are with their kids and stuff like that.
Right.
And like I remember like one Father's Day, or like two maybe, but like I sent Phil Bowden, and I sent fucking Perch. I sent them both messages about like, yo, just like happy Father's Day, cause like thank you, cause like you showed me, well, you've been a father figure to me. Like you welcome me into your family.
Right.
You show me what it's like to be a fucking father, even though I don't have kids. Like you you don't
Real
talk to
father
me about
figure
this
type.
shit, but
Yeah.
it's like I pick up this shit and I see how you are with your kids. It's like, bro, you've done so much for me, whether you know it or not. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like
Right.
You have a hand in how I'll be a father.
facts.
Yeah, facts.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like purchase one of those.
Yeah, for
Absolutely.
real. One more time. Rest in peace to the
Hey,
real.
straight
man.
up.
Sir. Yes, sir.
And how you try to get like, man, I miss my dogs.
Come
in
on,
the
man.
fucking slideshow.
Come on, man. Because, all right. Yeah, there's a few things I want to make clear before I ever pass away.
Me, dog, you and Perch ain't never been club hopping, rolling trees. Why the fuck would you want, man? I miss my
Because I just thought it'd
Bro,
be
we
fire.
sit there in the house. And this nigga
Everybody
Scott-
crying. Everybody crying. Because you know the women got to do the thing where they got to watch the slideshow. And hey, shout out to Brittany. Hold on. Shout out to Brittany because I love that she took that shit like an executive order and was like, this slideshow's got to be perfect. Like the pictures have to be symmetrical and like she really like took it as a job.
Yeah.
And they were picking songs. So we just kept watching the video on a loop while they tried it with different songs. And then she's standing up looking at the playlist on the TV. And we could take that one off. I was like, hey,
No, stop right there. Stop right there. So the first slideshow they went through, and I'm sorry we're going through this. Y'all did this in your house. But like the first slideshow we going through, Scott's outside smoking a cigarette doing Scott shit. He's outside and like the slideshow's going on, and Scott comes in like at the end of the slideshow. He's sitting there, and he's just like he's hearing the songs and he's hearing them doing all this shit whatever like that. And he's just like looking at me, and he's like, "Hey," he's like, "Hey," he's like,
I've already been telling that nigga Scott shut.
he was.
He's like, hey, he was like, yeah, you think that should put Man I Miss My Dogs in there? The slideshow is still going on. So everybody's quiet, and Scott's like looking at him, just like, bro, you know it's like they can hear you, right? He's like, you think they should put Man I Miss My Dogs in there? And I'm like, bro. And then slideshow ends, and he tries to get Brittany's attention. He's like, hey, Brittany.
And they just start laughing.
And he's like, hey, Brittany. He's like, and she's like, what, Scott? She's like, what, Scott? He's like, hey, as soon as he says that, I just start dying laughing. Like, and he couldn't even get it out. I'm like, this nigga really going for it.
Yeah.
He's really going for it.
Hey, if anything, we went to that house as the comedic relief. Like, that was the only reason we went there. We didn't contribute to anything. Literally just we walk in, everybody, like, you know how, all you hear when you walk in the house? And it's like, all right, we gotta turn this bitch up. You know what I'm saying? Like, if there is anything you can say about the rest of the country compared to New Orleans, we don't mourn death.
Nah, we
celebrate life.
Yeah.
And I feel like funerals lately have started to lean towards, let me grab every tear you have in your body and try to pull. I don't want that. And I'm standing on that, and God damn it, take this as my final will and testament. No sad songs are to be played at my funeral.
Oh, nigga, I'm starting your shit off with the, your slideshow gonna start off with the, no ceilings, motherfucker, good morning. Dick in your mouth while you're yawning, I'm gone.
Nah,
I'll be like,
fuck
my
that.
nigga, fuck with that shit.
Nah, fuck that. The first song I'm playing is Scott Dies Before Me. The first song I'm playing is fucking Chingy. Cause fuck that nigga. I like the way you died right there.
And I'm ending the slideshow with Crank That Treasy Up.
Oh my God.
That nigga gonna haunt the fuck
I'm not saying, and that bitch like the Undertaker.
Fucking just right.
Yo, you serious, my dude?
How the fuck did you find that? I had to figure out my MySpace password to get on there and delete that shit. Oh, man.
That's one thing that I've never tried getting back into yet. It was my MySpace. I got back into my photo bucket. Immediately learned I had to delete that.
Yeah.
I got back into what was that shit? LimeWire.
Oh wow.
I got my
I didn't-
LimeWire account.
You were so committed. You signed up for an account.
I was the CD nigga. Like if you needed a hot CD, you came see me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's
I'm
a catchphrase, bitch.
I'm a hustler.
You heard me?
homie.
$5 a pop. Come fuck with your boy.
Straight up.
Oh.
Felonies.
Oh yeah, and then I seen DJ Drama got hit, and I was like, they ain't gonna catch me.
Keep it pushing.
I remember reading an article that like some little teenage girl almost like got 10 years for the amount of CDs she burned and sold. Like she ran a little bit. Yeah.
That's because of the Napster
She got caught up.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Napster had the biggest fucking like arrest rate. What was it? Suing rate? Or
Yeah.
what would you call that?
Litigious.
That shit.
Yeah.
And one other thing, it was like, sentence. Like the length of sentences everybody got.
Oh, they were
Niggas
fucking
was getting
people
like
over.
15 years for some free music.
But I say, imagine rolling up to a dude in
Nigga, that's
prison and be like,
mojo years.
the fuck you in here for? Chingy.
Nah, my shit was ludicrous. I burned a lot of ludicrous shit.
I burned a lot of
nigga.
Wayne.
Yep, all
A lot of
Wayne.
Waynes.
All Wayne all the time.
Yeah, see,
Wayne,
like-
and then like into high school, it became Wiz Khalifa and Currency.
Gorilla Zoe.
I didn't do a lot of him, but I did I got those songs like college.
I got
Yeah,
you.
like
I got you.
Daydreamer, all of that shit. That's when I got into that.
Shout out Gorilla Zoe, man.
Absolutely.
Come on the pie, baby.
Absolutely. You know he would.
I'd love for him too. That was like, keep the perk by the pound.
Hey, y'all know who run the town.
Hood figure.
I hated the radio version of that song. I was like, what does that mean? I'm a hood figure. Like Martin Luther King, nigga?
Nah, but God damn, that was like the first time I ever got arrested. It was for stealing CDs. And I remember the cops just bullying me over the CDs that I stole. He was like, bro, you about to go to jail for Pretty Ricky?
Hey, fuck that. I done went to jail for that album. You know how
Hey.
much pussy I got off that album?
We all got pussy off that Blue
But
Stars
we had
album.
no business owning that CD at
Nope.
that age.
That man said, I smell pussy. Like, whoa. I don't know how my mama let me have that album. Oh shit. But yeah. So what the fuck happened? Oh, today was a great day for hip hop.
Yep, double drop.
We got the death of Slim Shady and Cosm.
And who?
Cosm.
What is Cosmo?
The class of strange music.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Don't be one
That's
of
just
them
what
niggas.
they've been calling it
Don't
on the
be
internet.
one of them niggas.
And I'm like, it feels weird coming off the tongue. Cosm is like, it sounds sexual. I don't know why. Don't look at me like that, you piece of shit. Have you gotten
shit?
have you gotten to listen to the projects yet?
I'm a piece of shit.
I listened to the class of strange music just because I was interested to see that
The lineup
conglomerate
was impressive.
put together on them fucking songs, dog. I was like, yo, whoever put together the song structure, fucking mwah.
Yeah.
You haven't seen an album gel that well with that many quote unquote different artists since the Dreamville album, the Revenge of the Dreamers.
Yeah.
And that shit was a fucking, you know what I'm saying? To get to that level and be strange music, you got the hats off. You know what I'm saying? They did a hell of a job.
I never thought I'd get a Kevin Gates and Snow the Product track.
That exactly, dog. For Kevin Gates
Yeah.
to be on the entire project, period. I was like, what the fuck?
And
This
then
nigga don't fit here, and then you hear the song, and you like, what the fuck?
like I haven't gotten to listen to it as an entire project yet, but like I was kind of flipping through the tracks, and I got to one, and I just let it rock, and then I'm like, is that Fat Man Scoop?
Yep.
Like, where the fuck has he been?
Yep. Dog. Yeah. Yeah, whoever the producers was, whoever the people that was calling the shots on like song structure, who's gonna be where. Fucking spot
Kudos.
on, dog. Fucking
Yeah.
that shit was a dope ass album. We
Yeah.
needed that. 2024, in my opinion, was lacking dope albums. Everybody was, hyped up off the Blue Lips album from Schoolboy Q. I personally feel like it was mid.
Really?
It wasn't a bad album.
Uh-huh.
Wasn't as great as the hip hop world's making, in my opinion.
Right.
And I fuck with Q the long way. Like, yo,
Love Q.
all of his albums got them shits, but it just didn't hit. Like, it was kind of like how Blank Face, you know what I'm saying? Like, it had a few bops, but it wasn't really as strong as Oxymoron was.
Oxymoron's hard to follow up.
Crash Talk was fucking dope.
I don't know
nigga.
if I heard Crash Talk.
Crash Talk was like, got me through 2020, nigga.
But like, I also love Tech Nine because if any, and this is just coming from, I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm a tech head. I'm not a technician. Like, as a long-time Tech Nine listener, I've always loved Tech's albums because number one, you're gonna get great tracks.
Yeah.
You're gonna get some weird ones too.
Oh yeah.
That's what I love about Tech's albums is like you could tell there's some songs on there that he was like, yeah, I just had fun making this.
Yeah.
It was just fun.
Yeah.
And then you
100%.
the next track starts and you're like,
God damn, yo. Every fucking time. And I didn't expect, because I've always said this, I'm not as big of a Tech Nine fan as my friends are. Like, I love Tech. I love what he does as far as his cadences, his bars within those fast-ass cadences.
Oh,
Spot on.
Tech's legacy is unfuckwittable.
Exactly. The most dominant figurehead in the independent industry
100%.
to date. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
So it's definitely like not denying his skill. It's just like you said, some songs just didn't hit for me like the other ones did.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I like Tech when he get deep. You know what I'm saying? I like that shit because he talked to niggas.
Oh, yeah.
But the way that they structured this, like you said, it was like he was doing that shit for fun. Like, he just really enjoyed making that track.
Yeah.
Like, I'm about to fuck you up, but this was cool. I like this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Yeah, and that's what I do love. Can you fucking stop, you piece of dog shit?
I didn't.
Are you jumping?
No,
I
he's
found-
pushing the fucking wire with his foot.
I did it by accident, and at first I saw Scott doing like this, and I was like,
I have power.
It's like having a puppet on a string.
hey. Talk to me here. Come here.
You look like the bitches doing that TikTok, man.
Oh
like
god,
it,
but
bitch, your bitch
yeah,
love.
but yeah, that's why I'll always love Tech. Like Tech was another one. I had the first album I ever bought from Tech was Angelic,
Yeah.
and my mom found it and flipped shit. Like, you're not listening to that devil music, and it's
I
like,
was about to say, early Tech albums was very devil worshiping looking.
and yeah, but it was always tongue in cheek. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, you
yeah.
could tell he was just like, fuck the industry, I'm a fucking devil, like
Yeah.
type shit.
Yeah.
And it was more.
He was the rap devil before MGK.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And it was always like spitting in the face of the industry.
Yeah.
Type shit, tongue in cheek, like
Yeah.
I said. And it's like my mom, it was like trying to explain that as like a fucking 14-year-old.
Yeah.
There's like, no.
You're not getting that across. Yeah. That's like,
But-
that's all the way up until like, Sipping on Scissor came out for 3 6 Mafia. My mama thought they was devil worshippers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
It's in the name.
Yeah, it's literally 3 6 Mafia.
But I do love I've always loved Tech's collab albums. And that's what this was another collab, like Strangulation, fucking.
I remember that one. That one was
Oh,
hard.
God.
Yeah, that one was hard. That
The
big ass
first one
cipher
was-
that they had
Oh
was
my
nuts.
God.
Nuts.
Like, I heard Godimus is in recovery. He's one half of Seth's crew. I heard he's currently in recovery and doing a whole lot better, and I really hope so, because he had all of them fucked up teeth from all of them bars he'd spit. Like, that shit was
Straight
was
fire
insane.
coming out that
What?
motherfucker.
But the other album that dropped today, we got a motherfucking Eminem album. Longest time between his. It's been. I think he dropped what?
Has it been that long since?
Apparently.
fucking-
What was that? Music to be Murdered by?
Yeah. Music to be murdered by had to be like, that's probably been like 2020.
2020.
Yep.
So 4 years.
I remember bumping
Oh,
that during
over
the
4
pandemic.
years. 4.5 years.
Damn.
So, yeah. Did you get to listen to that yet at all?
I have not.
So he put it out there. You all right, Joe?
You don't like it, but your bitch love it.
You okay?
Hell yeah, bro.
You want to sleep on us, bro?
No. I was drunk.
Oh, okay. Yeah. He been drinking since I got home.
Sir? I've
Yeah.
been drinking since like 12 p.m.
No, I was about to say, like, I got home and you were like, bring a bottle. And I was like, okay. And then I
No,
walked
you
in.
didn't get home and I was like, bring a bottle. Before you got here, I was like, Scott, we need the bottle. I ain't got a fucking car. Like, I need you to bring a bottle. Then he brought some fucking Canadian whiskey.
And that I noticed was open before I got here.
Well, I called you for a reason, nigga.
Go for it. Enjoy yourself. Anyway.
I'm good.
But he put it out there before the album dropped that it is a conceptual album and it has to be listened to in order.
What that mean?
It's a concept album. The album is almost told like a story.
Yeah.
Like a mixtape.
Like,
No.
it's like having an album, but with a topic for the entire album.
Like a mixtape.
Well, I'm
No,
sorry.
no.
Like dedication to?
No.
It's yeah, it just the
What's
songs
the
like
wait,
winning
hold
to
on.
each
I
other.
gotta hear this. What's the concept for dedication to?
He's talking about how the songs blend together, like track by track. No, that's just a DJ blending. What we mean is what I'm literally saying. It's in like how a song will have a topic. The entire album is one topic.
Oh,
It's conceptual.
He's telling a story from beginning to end.
Right. There's a concept to it, and it's obviously the death of Slim Shady.
And he said if you listen to the songs out of order, the album won't make sense. I don't subscribe to that.
What a great way to get people to listen to your whole album from song
That
to song
actually
to
is
song.
genius.
Yeah, it's
because
fucking
I've never.
What?
And this is just maybe my like whiteness. I've never understood the concept of concept albums. Like I've never listened to an album and was like, this song should have been track 3. Like I've never had that.
Right.
I've heard of artists like tripping over themselves trying to figure out how to, and maybe they're just so good at it that I've never noticed, and might have noticed had they not done it.
I noticed.
Right. I've never had that. But I will say I didn't get to listen to the entire thing. What I did hear. It was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and another thing.
I know. I haven't. Fuck off, Joe. The first couple of tracks that I heard, nothing that I would be like, run that back. You know what I mean?
Right.
I call Emily right now. She listened to it.
I'm cool.
Okay.
Cause what made it even worse was I'm flipping through social media today and like I see somebody post about it, and of course there's people in the comments that are just like, best album we've had in 15 years.
Stop it.
Come on, man.
Stop it.
Like
Bro,
it was,
big extra plug just dropped.
come on. But it's like we can be honest. Like, and I'm not saying it's a bad album. I'm not even gonna go far and like say it's not a good album. I haven't even gotten to listen to all the way through yet to really give a rating. But
We can be real.
we can be like, there's no way this album is the best album in the past 15 years.
No.
Right.
There's
Stop
no
the
way.
cap. Stop the cap. Stop the cap.
And that's okay.
The Carter 4 was dropped in the last 15 years. Not about to play with me.
Wasn't Good Kid, Mad City dropped in the past 15
Yeah,
years?
yeah,
Like
damn.
damn.
Wasn't like an
Pimp a
ASAP
Butterfly?
Rocky album
Forest
dropped in the last
Hills,
15 years?
Forest Hills Drive, 2014. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
Bro.
come on, man.
Hey, right, like that whole like J.
You
Cole
don't
album
have to
was
say
like
it's
when
the
he
best
said, like,
album to be an Eminem fan.
Yup.
Like, it's okay. Sorry.
No. You was talking first. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
No.
That's all I had to say.
No.
No.
Finish your fucking thought, you piece of shit.
Why you gotta look at me like that? You got demonic eyes when you talk to me. No, you gotta do all
White devil, white devil.
that.
Look at your pupils. How am I gonna look at my pupils?
Damn fucking. I can't believe. Never mind.
If you want to get on Bad Boys, we can get on Bad Boys.
No. That was just D-Rose like first time seeing it. I was like, bitch, for real? Like we
What?
quote that movie all the time. Like, what do you?
You're
like,
not gonna believe this sexy shit. I got on.
Yeah. Mike.
And Carter said,
Tell her I'm on the way.
Yeah. And people say that was the worst one. Are you fucking high?
Tripping. Every time I'm driving and I hit a speed bump, I be like, "Woo! They ain't gonna like this car, not this one, because I'm gonna fuck this one up. I'm gonna fuck this one up."
Dan
this is a
Marino
great
should definitely
fucking
get this
fish.
car, not this one, because I'm gonna fuck this one up. But he should definitely get one like
Dan
this.
Marino.
Yeah.
Hey, fuck off.
Whatever you need, officers. Stupid ass. Anyway,
This is a great fucking fish. Big fucking eyes, but a nice fucking fish. Sorry, go ahead.
but
I'm gonna call Ruz Vargas. I'm gonna call
Reyes.
Reyes and Vargas.
They
Whatever.
they about whatever.
And then said, okay, all right.
Nah, when he was sitting next to the fucking step. Mike.
Walked in the house like. If you're a Martin fan, you would know that was a dance for Martin.
Yup,
You know that's
iconic move.
Oh, shit. Anyway.
Completely forgot,
what you
son.
were saying.
Completely forgot.
What were you talking about?
That's what I'm
Eminem.
saying.
Eminem album? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So you said it was
Yeah, like, maybe once I finally actually get to sit and listen to it all the way through, I'll have a different appreciation for it. One of my friends, I respect their musical opinion on Facebook, said, first time's good, second time's great, like, listening through it. So I'll probably do that. Like, I mean, he's another one. Like, I know this goes without saying, but M was one of those ones that, like, when I was coming up, like, that was my, like, how they say certain period of your life, like, that music will always hold a special place.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I got the Eminem show on Christmas Day.
Right.
Like, my mom bought me the album. She finally caved in because she didn't know what was on it. And, like, my ex gave me a copy of the Marshall Mathers LP, and my neighbor had a copy of the Slim Shady LP. So it was like, then a couple years later, Get Rich or Die Trying drops, and we knew that was Eminem's guy. And
Yeah.
like, so it's like, I'll always have a special place in my heart for Eminem.
Yeah.
Anything he drops, I'm going to enjoy it. It's just, I feel, and I'm not saying this necessarily in a bad way, but it's like, you know, since he's gotten sober, like, to me, he's not the same. Like, I feel like
When Kanye gets sober, he's crazy. He's like, oh no. I'm fucking with you guys.
but
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'd say it's been different since he's been sober, but
Nah, but I mean, he still got that shit with him.
Yeah.
and I was about to say he got it on him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't get it fucked up.
oh no, he's still him.
Yeah.
He just now it's hard for me to get behind his flow sometimes.
So yeah, it's certain shit that he
Sometimes.
does, and I'm like, you're doing, you know, the fucking 4-door and the core door
Yeah,
and
right.
the 4-door, and I'm like, all right, then we get it.
Yeah, but you gotta think it's like
Your mind is a thesaurus.
but you gotta think like back then when like M gave us shit like when it was like, yo, this nigga spit. He also
Right.
gave us like crazy shit, and then he released some shit. It's like, oh, this nigga wow. Yeah, it's some crazy shit. Then it's like wild shit, and then it's like more fucking shit. It's like, but now he's not on that shit anymore. Now it's just like a
Right.
What I loved
You know what I'm
about him was he did the crazy shit, but made it fire.
yeah.
Like, what song was that?
I
He
want to
was
hear
like-
Matt Tranchini's opinion on it so I can tell him how wrong and stupid he is about it.
But no, like he said that shit. It was like, sorry, Puff, but I don't give a fuck. He was talking about J-Lo. And he was like, sorry, Puff, I don't give a fuck if that chick was my own mother. I'd still fuck her with no rubber and come inside her and have a new son and a new brother at the same time and just say that it ain't mine. What's my name? Like, he always had that crazy rap, but
Right.
bars.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, it's not really a bar.
it was the rhyme scheme, like the way he put that shit together
Yeah,
was still fire.
Nah. Let's keep it a bean. Early Eminem wasn't really like bars on his singles.
Okay, it was more like
Hi, kids, do you like violence? You want to see me stick 9-inch nails through each one of my eyelids?
Right.
Copy
So,
me and do
maybe
exactly
not
like I
bars.
did. Try sit and get fucked up worse than my life is.
So maybe
that's
it's
not
not-
a bar.
it's
It's
not
just
bars.
greatly put together.
that's what I mean.
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
what I mean.
Like, people can have great cadences and good rhyme schemes, and there not be a bar in that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's certain things you can get off, and it just sounds amazing. And I'm not taking away from it, but
No,
it wasn't like,
no.
you know what I'm saying? It
I get what
wasn't
you're
hitting like
saying.
I'm the Bruce Lee or loose leaf. Like, come on, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's cooler than niggas juggling with the way I jam.
But you know what I'm saying? It's not keeping it real like I'm fishing. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna kill both y'all. I'm gonna kill both y'all.
But anyway, it was like, I used to be my mommy's little angel
No.
at 12. At 13, I was putting shells in a gauge on the shelf. I used to get punked and bullied on my block till I cut a kitten's head off and stuck it in this kid's mailbox.
Right. Like,
That
damn,
shit's
man.
hard.
That shit
That
was
sounds
hard.
fucking crazy.
I used to give a fuck. Now I can give a fuck less. What do I think of success? It sucks. Too much press. Like, I see what you're saying. Yeah, like
you know
that.
what I'm saying?
It's
So
not
it's
like
us. It's like we're the weird ones.
Yeah.
Right.
Us, we're the weird
Yeah,
ones.
for sure.
Yeah, for sure. But no, because it's I definitely say it's the way that he puts the words together.
Yeah.
It's like he says it. It's like a puzzle to him. He sees it in a certain format, and he puts the words that way. And nobody can do that
No.
at his
Yeah.
level ever.
Yeah, and he also
But
like
the wittiness of the bars didn't really come until after he started trying to get his shit together. You know what I'm saying? Once he got into like the Renegade era, the fucking way after the Marshall Mathers LP. This was like an album or two after the Marshall Mathers LP. That's when he really showed niggas like, nah, I can rap. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it fucked up. I'm crazy too, but nigga,
Yeah,
I
his
spit.
rhyme
You know what I'm
schemes
saying?
were crazy.
And I think that's what he's
Yeah.
trying to show motherfuckers is Slim Shady was the crazy rap.
Yeah. No, he's always said that.
Marshall is the nigga with the bars.
Yeah.
And that's
Eminem.
why- Eminem. Right.
Eminem.
Right.
I killed M and J on their own shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. And Biggie.
Word.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Like I don't understand. Like
No. Go off.
you trying to say
got
I'm a
it.
top fan?
you got it. Yeah.
I'm a top fan?
Nah, son, go off.
Nah,
Go off.
You got it, King.
I don't like this.
Shout
I don't like this. I feel like I did something and I don't know what it was. And y'all ganging up on me right now. I don't like this.
Do you have a favorite M album?
A favorite M album? What's the joint with Dream On it?
Oh, that is Eminem Show.
Eminem Show.
Yeah.
That's probably my favorite one.
Oh, you talking about Sing for the Moment?
That's it.
Yeah.
That's
Joe?
Like, why would you? I'm not understanding. Like, I feel like you hit the wrong button when you did it, but I'm still affected by
I
it.
feel like it worked. So I just kept rolling.
It just works so well.
Yeah, it did. I admit it. Yeah, it did.
You got a favorite Eminem album?
Yes, I do.
Which one?
At a very young age, I'll admit it was the one with the ecstasy pill on it.
The Vicodin.
The Vicodin.
Vicodin pill.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
that, but then it
So the
became.
Slim Shady LP? Yeah.
Was that it?
Yeah.
And then it became the fuck, I don't remember which one it was, but it was like a
I was born with a dick in my brain.
Whoa.
Yeah,
fucked
in the head.
My stepmother said that I sucked in a bed. That's what he said. Niggas like, it's not me.
Joe Turner. The fuck?
But nah, it came to I'm gonna sound stupid when I say it, but it's like it was a disc. It was like the Burgundy disc.
Shit, I think
It
that's
wasn't.
the
It
Eminem
wasn't
show.
Curtain Call. Curtain Call was
so.
the.
Yeah, it's the Eminem show. The same
Was
one
it
I
the
just
Eminem
said.
show?
Pretty
Yeah,
sure, yeah.
Yeah. So those.
And that's
two.
the one where he started serving niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It was the one with the Viking on it, and then that one.
Yeah, I think Eminem's one of the only, not only one of the only rappers to have a diamond album, one of the only rappers to have 2 diamond albums.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm talking about disc. If y'all don't know.
Yeah, for you young
The
niggas.
disc.
You used to actually have to
See,
play your
Oh, well, that's
music. You
backwards.
actually used to have to look through a stack of CDs.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. Yeah, like I mean, for me, it'll be the Marshall Mathers LP. Like
So
I think that project is just beautiful from beginning to end.
So do you have a
Least favorite
well, I mean you pretty much said like no, I was gonna kind of
revival.
same pocket a little bit away. You pretty much said that was like the music that was like part of your childhood the most.
Absolutely.
Was Eminem. Do you have
Nelly.
a certain
Nelly.
music album or fucking group, you know what I'm saying, a label or something that like was like you can picture your childhood with because of that music?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like for
Yeah,
me, like the Eminem, the T.I., the fucking Nelly, fucking some Jay,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Wayne, like there's certain they just that era, that run, like Jamie.
And like I
No, I
relate-
mean like your childhood specifically.
you
Like,
mean like related to it.
yeah, like instantly, like you know what I'm saying. You
You play that
instantly be
song,
like,
you're back in your mom's car, going
Right.
to the store, like,
right,
or you're
right.
in your bedroom.
Right, fucking
Oh,
jumping
maybe-
on your bed, rapping into the shit, like
Well, so for me, it was crazy enough. It wasn't a rapper. It was Erykah Badu.
that's not
Erica,
not great.
my mom. It was just like it was nonstop Erykah Badu. That's why she.
I couldn't do that because then for me it'd be like, like Alanis Morissette, really, that little Jagged
Celine
Pill album.
Dion, damn.
That says mixed with a little Def Leppard, you know what I'm saying?
No, it was Erykah Badu. Like that was my mom's jam, and it was just me in the back seat. It was just like that.
Vibe, yeah.
She was a vibe. She's like
Badu
she,
had
it was
that
like
shit,
Erykah
though.
Badu, and that's why I fell in love with like Erykah Badu and MJB.
Yup, Mary J. Blige.
Yeah.
Yup.
Well, my mom was like, she had the Crazy Sexy Cool album by TLC.
Yup.
So I used to hear
Yup.
that all the time. But it's funny because I just made the connection. You just like unlocked a core memory when you brought up the Vicodin pill on the Slim Shady LP.
Yep.
Because I remember the argument with my mother when she took the album from me because she was like, Scott, I'm not letting you listen to an album with a fucking broken pill. It's fucking pills on it. I'm like, Mom, you literally pop in the Alanis Morissette album, Little Jagged Pill, and let me listen to that. That's okay? Like, granted, much better.
Oh, yeah.
But for a
That
fucking
lawyer shit.
10-year-old.
That's that lawyer shit.
For a fucking 10-year-old to be listening to. But anyway.
But yeah, but as far as like relatable music, y'all think I'm crazy, but it's like the music I relate to the most, that like my life was like Sue Surf. But I know.
Childhood?
No, not childhood.
That's what I'm
Stupid.
talking about.
Yeah,
Stupid.
that's what we're
No.
talking about. Not like what you relate to today.
Oh,
dummy.
well, yeah, childhood, it's
Big
like,
fucking
it's like Erykah Badu and MJB, but nigga.
Beat him up. Whoop his ass.
Him whoop my ass?
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck you up. Let's go viral. Fuck it. Just stop beating the shit out of each other while Turtle's in the background.
I'm gonna turn on not like us.
No. And see, that's why. I cannot.
He gonna do that light skin shit.
Bro, I cannot let a black and a white fight while a fucking abomination just. I'm the best of both worlds. I can't do it.
Perfect referee for this fight.
No, because win or loss, I'm killing myself after.
I'm
Gotcha.
technically not biased to either side. You know what I'm saying?
What about you, Turt? You brought it up. I know you got it on your mind.
Now, I'd probably say it's a little bit like, now that Joe said that, I'd probably say it's a little bit of like split. Because my mom, you know, single mother, she worked a lot,
Right.
multiple jobs at times. So I would spend, you know, most of my like weekends and some of my evenings with her, but that's like late at night when
Right.
she's cleaning the house and shit. And like he said, it'd be like some Erykah Badu, some Jill Scott, Mary J. Blige, you know what I'm saying? Like my mama, she listened to rap, but like when she was in her, you know, pocket, that's
vibe.
what she was listening to.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Like my mom was very. If it's good, I'll listen to it.
Right.
So it's like my house was just filled with TLC, Alanis Morissette, Melissa Etheridge. Like
Yeah.
it
That
was
was
definitely
honestly-
white. Definitely white.
There
but
was, and that's where it would trickle in from, because my cousin Christy, who's pretty much the reason for my like love for hip hop, that's where I got it from, and it's all Cash Money, like No Limit. New Orleans is funk music. Like I was in the back seat of the car with my fucking do-rag on, with my fucking fake fucking Cash Money chain on, you know what I'm saying? Thugging.
Yeah.
Me and her, sound bumping. I'm like 6 years old, knowing that shit word for word. Cutlass Monte Carlos and Regals, man, to Suburban's Expeditions with the TVs playing. Like, since that little, you know what I'm saying? And which is crazy because a lot of people say like my flows remind them of like New York rappers. And I think that's just my, you know, West Bank upbringing. You know, I got that New York slur to certain shit. And even my beat selection is not very New Orleans music, but that's what got me into wanting to be a rapper, was that type of music. But like the whole Erykah Badu side of it was also trickled in with like a little bit of Creed, a little bit of fucking Alanis Morissette.
That was my dad.
And that was Christy's dad, my Uncle Roy, R.I.P. He was a big fucking hippie. Like, nigga listened to all kind of fucking rock music from the Eagles, AC/DC, Metallica. The nigga went to Woodstock. Let me put it like that. He was that type of hippie. Yeah, he fucking smoked more weed than a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But it was a hell of a culmination for sure. But distinctly, it'd have to be like Cash Money.
yeah, I mean, I still remember getting in the car.
A lot of Soulja Slim, BG.
I still remember getting in the car to go ride somewhere with my cousin, and she had Forgot About Dre playing. I still remember the first time I heard Forgot About Dre. I remember the first time I heard Juvenile Back That Ass Up.
Yo.
And then like it's like something unlocks in you.
Yeah.
And then I mean I obviously also grew up with like, you know, the NSYNCs, the Backstreet Boys, but then also
We didn't grow up with that shit. It just played on the TV while we were sleeping.
no,
Nah,
and
nigga,
then, but then I had
I went to a Backstreet Boys and Britney Spears concert.
same.
What?
I'm sorry you didn't have nobody to
I
bring
had
you.
female cousins, and they was like, "You want to go?" I was like, "You fucking right. Love Backstreet's back, bitch." Dun, 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 dun.
I ain't saying I don't like it. I'm just saying
I was
Now,
one
when
of
Britney
them.
Spears came out, once "Hit Me, Baby, One More Time" went off, it was no fun. Like the whole her trying to sing all soft and sweet. I was
No,
like,
nobody
Can we
cared.
leave?
Yeah, nobody cared.
She's not in the schoolgirl outfit no more. I'm not interested.
No. But then, oh yeah, Britney. Like, if you were born in the early '90s, Britney Spears was your first love.
Absolutely.
And then,
Absolutely.
And then from there, it was like. But then I had my cousins, so like I knew.
J-Lo took over so quick. As soon as she turned around, I was like, "Oh God, damn it! I'm gonna marry that woman."
But then I had my other cousins. It was the same ones. Now I'm listening to All Eyes on Me.
Yeah.
I'm listening to Life After Death. Like I'm listening to. So it was like my childhood was very musical. There was
Yeah,
a lot
for
of music
sure.
going on.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
but every house you went to, it was a different flavor.
Yeah.
So like
My mom's hip hop was Tupac. She like Bone Thugs and Harmony. My mom a thug. My mom, she listened to thug music. Thug Motivation was on like repeat. She had that fucking CD worn down when that bitch came out.
Which was funny because like my mom didn't dislike rap, but like it was obviously like not her go-to.
Right.
Which was funny because this girl that I was really close friends with, she was gothic, and her mom was a hip hop head.
Oh, wow.
And she was like old white woman. So like we're riding around, she'd be like, "Oh, have you heard the new Pitbull?" And like, so like it was like that, but it was like then it was like, "Oh, what else I got? What else I got?" And then fucking Wu-Tang, like shit, like it was like, God damn, like why can't you be down like this, bitch?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, I think that's to wrap it, like put a pin on it. Like that's kind of my thing with the new Eminem album. Is it's like, yeah, I've heard a couple of songs. Maybe I got to go back and listen to it again. You know, maybe whatever. But as of so far, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not. We're never gonna get another Eminem show. It's over.
It's not gonna be our Eminem.
Never.
Right.
It's not.
Never again.
Right.
But because it's Eminem, we go into it kind of with that, even though we don't expect that.
Yeah.
A little biased.
A little bit.
Biased.
And he did do a song. I did hear this. He did a song to Haley for after he passes away. And I was holding back tears a little bit. Like, it's like, not to be that guy, but it's like now as a parent,
Right.
It's like he's playing clips from old videos from when she was a baby, and him talking to her and her talking back and this and that. And it's like, fuck.
Yeah, it's kind of like what Kendrick wrote to his son Adonis. He was like, listen to it when you're 18. Yeah, he
As
wrote to
always,
his son
thank you for your
Adonis.
support. If you enjoyed the show, please rate and review on iTunes, Spotify,
No, fuck
or
you.
wherever else you listen to podcasts. Mr. TRTL.
You heard what Joe said. You can find me on IG at TRTL __ on X, and I ain't talking about my old bitch. At Too Rare to Lose. Make sure you're doing your twos right.
Indeed.
All the social medias, TRTL.
Indeed.
Joseph. Psst.
I see dead people.
Hey!
Another week.
Let it rock.
Hey, monster on the beat, ho, Debo, any rap nigga, he a freak though, man, damn.
Just woke up, couple